Hello and welcome everybody. I am Reshmi Mukherjee. In my channel you get ICC, ISC, English Literature and English Language topics. So you will see the last year's topics are also present over here. For example, Merchant of Venice, Tempest and all that, Treasure Chest, Reverie and all. But the new syllabus is also being posted over here. So ICC has been done in the last class. So today is for the class 11's Macbeth. Act 1 scene 6 we are doing as soon as we finish the first act, not the scene. First act will be done, that means all the 7 scenes, once we have discussed them we will move into the questions. Okay, and most importantly, those who already know, they are using it a lot, so I will tell the rest also to follow slothskill.com. that is my website where you get a number of question papers, where you get practice papers, where you get the answers of those. Then you have line by line explanation, all the notes. पहले बहुत सारे लोग ऐसे थे who used to ask me for the notes, so I have provided those notes in this website, okay, slothskill.com, so you can use them and that will help you a lot. You will not require any other teacher. Alright, so we will continue with Act 1 Scene 6. I know that it is you will say that why there are 2 parts of Act 1 Scene 6, वो तो बहुत ही short scene है. फिर भी what I have tried to do is, this scene is slightly tricky, the words over here are slightly tricky, so we have kept them into made them into 2 separate videos, and you will have a complete idea of every word used over here, what it means with pictures and everything in detail, so you will have no doubt from part 6, right? So let's begin with the first one. Now this is the first page. You will also check the picture, okay, that picture will also help you to understand the story better. Don't think कि ऐसे ही मैंने pictures डाल रखे हैं यहाँ पे, ठीक है? You will get a complete idea once you relate the topic with the pictures given. All these pictures are relevant. See, hot boys and torches. Hot boys matlab these are different reed instruments. Okay, this is a kind of, just like trumpets and all were there, so that is also kind of reed instrument. And torches, you know, the lights. Okay, enter Duncan, Malcolm, Donalbain. So I have already told you Malcolm, Donalbain, they are the sons of Duncan. Banquo is there, who is another general just like Macbeth. Then the other people are there, other Thanes are there, Lennox, Macduff, Ross, Angus and rest of the other attendants, because the king is coming. Where is the king coming? In the last scene we have come to know that he has decided to show his respect, to pay tribute to Macbeth because of his victory for Scotland. So they have come over here. Duncan has come over here, and Duncan says, this castle, so this castle, as you can see in the picture, this one, this castle hath means has a pleasant seat. Pleasant seat का मतलब, what is the meaning of pleasant seat? Pleasant seat means it has a very pleasant situation, meaning it is, the placement of the castle is in such a place, the castle is placed in such a region that the air is nimble and sweet. It recommends itself unto our gentle senses. What is the meaning? That the castle is placed in a very beautiful, very nice region, and therefore it makes the place very fresh. The air over here is very fresh and sweet. Okay, sometimes we say na ki we will go to that place because the air over there is very healthy. So this place is also like that. It has fresh and sweet and healthy air, and it will of course give us a gentle unto our gentle senses, meaning it will give us a very pleasing experience. We will have a very pleasant stay over here in this castle, okay, because it has a very healthy and sweet and fresh air. Okay, next page. Again relate करते चलो picture के साथ. Banquo, this guest of summer. Now you can be asked, this is important, okay, you can be asked that who is this guest of summer? This is actually a bird, as you can see from the picture, right? In this picture also you can spot the bird over here. Okay, so this is the guest of summer, the temple haunting martlet. So temple haunting matlab, if you move to this next picture you will see that the same bird generally makes its nest from the walls of a temple. Okay, generally their nests can be visible from the hanging from the walls of a temple. So very religious places, very good places, these birds will make their nests. Does approve by his loved mansionary, meaning what? that this bird motlet generally visits in summer. Of course, guest of summer means they come only in summer. Generally they visit in summer, and the birds place to rest, matlab choice of nesting place where they love to make their nests is particularly the temples. Okay, they love that location. So the air in this place also has a very pleasant fragrance. It has a very pleasant sweet scent. Okay, that the heavens breath smells wooingly here means this place has the scent of heaven, or you can say that this place, the scent of this place, the fragrance of this place is also quite like heaven, because see, in the temple you get a feel of heaven. So because this bird nests in the temples only, it tells us that this bird is fond of that heavenly smell. So maybe instead of making it in the temple, this bird is over here in Macbeth's castle. That means the scent over here is also very soothing, is very good, and it's quite like the scent of heaven, smell of heaven. No jutty, frieze, buttress, nor coign of vantage, but this bird hath made his pendant bed. Why pendant bed is used? I'll give you the meanings of the rest also, don't worry. Pendant bed means just like we wear the pendant now from a chain, you will see women wearing a chain, and from there a pendant hangs. So that pendant is something which hangs. So the bird's nest, as you can see from this picture, it is hanging from the wall. Okay, it is not made inside the house or within the, like the other birds make its nests. It is hanging from the wall. So pendant bed and procreant cradle, where they most breed and haunt, I have observed the air is delicate. So wherever these birds make their homes, the place, the scent of the place is very delicate, and it is very soothing. So generally this bird choose to build its nest in any projecting part of the building. This jutty word means what? Projecting part, right? Kind of, one second, I'll highlight the word so you can understand. Jati over here means some kind of projection, right? That is projecting out. So it likes to make its nest from, did not, over here it did not choose to build its nest in any projecting part of the building, okay, or from any projections or decorative part, frieze, buttress, so any decorative part, or coign of vantage, meaning any advantageous corners. Like generally if you see other birds, you will see that they make their houses in corners so that they are not hit by the wind or by the storm or something. But this bird makes its nest just on the outside wall, and it does not protect itself from, try to protect itself from any danger. Right on the face of the wall it will make. It's not that there is a corner over here. I'll show you. Maybe there is a corner over here, and in this corner of course wind will not strike that much. So generally birds make their nest in these corners. But this bird, you can see, it is completely open. There are no corners over here. Okay. In state, it has built its nest. In this case, what it has done is, over here it has built its nest hanging from this. There is no support. It is just a wall, and it is hanging from here, right? So it is just like a pendant, as it is called a pendant bed. And procreant cradle. Procreant cradle means it is kind of a cradle means what? It is a place where, place of breeding, na, where the baby birds are born. Right. So it has built its nest hanging from the support, quite like a pendant, and has made it a place of breeding. Procreant cradle over here means a place of breeding, and pendant bed just means the nest, right? The nest which is hanging from the wall. Last line, I have where they most breed and haunt. That means this is the place where they generally breed and haunt. Stay, I have observed the air is delicate. So the air in the places where these birds breed are often pleasant and refined. It has been seen, just like I was telling you before, if you see a temple, you will see these birds making their nests on the walls of a temple. So the temple is a very calm, soothing, a very religious place, heavenly place, right, where the air is good. But here the bird has made its nest. That means we can take it for granted that this place is just like a temple with heavenly air, with good fragrance and all that. Alright, so this one I have already shown you. Next part में चलते हैं. Now you will see Lady Macbeth enters. Okay, this part is slightly not visible. Okay, anyway, enter Lady Macbeth. Now Macbeth comes in. sorry, Lady Macbeth comes in, and because she has to welcome Duncan, right? Duncan is the king, he has come over here. See, our honored hostess. Somebody, for example, you are going to X person's house. So the person whose house you are visiting, that person is your host. And you, when you visit his house, you will become his guest. So over here, the host is Lady Macbeth. So Lady Macbeth comes out, and the love that Duncan is saying, see, our hostess is here, our host has come out. The love that follows us sometime is our trouble. So this is slightly tricky, the words are tricky, but you will be able to understand if you listen to it carefully. So with an expression of admiration, with a lot of, with a lot of happiness on the face, Duncan says that, look, our beautiful hostess is here. Okay, Lady Macbeth has come. The love that follows us sometimes is our trouble. That means sometimes the excessive attention shown to us becomes a problem and a burden. So Duncan has come over here, and it is of course a burden to the family, because they have to prepare a lot. Imagine you suddenly have a guest, so you have to make a lot of preparations, and if your guest is a king, there has to be a lot many preparations. So sometimes if you if somebody is showing you attention, that becomes troublesome for that person, which still we thank as love. But even then, sometimes we like to accept that excessive attention. We will love it, if somebody shows us attention. Maybe there is a person who is constantly telling me that you are so beautiful, you are so beautiful, one day I'll go to your house, you cook so well, and then suddenly, so I am very happy to hear that. But then that person comes to my house and I have to give him or her a treat. So that is difficult, that will be difficult for me. Although I will accept it as love, I will say that that person loves me, but ultimately I will have to cook again for that person. It calls for trouble. So that is what Duncan is saying. This is kind of modesty, right? Duncan is trying to say that, you see, for me you have to work so much. I have come here to trouble you again. Herein I teach you how you shall bid God yield us for your pains. Meaning, what is he trying to say over here? I request you to ask God. So here I will teach you, matlab I will tell you what to do. So you just request God to reward me for the trouble you had to take. For how you shall bid God yield us for your pains. Matlab just tell God, request God, pray God that I troubled you, and for that God should bless me. And also to do what? Thank us for your trouble, and also to thank me for providing the occasion for the trouble. So let us just take it this way, Duncan is being too modest. Duncan is trying to say, don't be annoyed with me that I have come here to torture you. I know it is torture, suddenly I have appeared in your house, but of course you can do one thing, that you can just pray to God so that he is not angry on me for bothering you. Okay, and also I would request you to provide, to thank me because I provided the occasion for this trouble. Okay, you should be, I would also request you to be thankful ki chalo the king has come, so you should be happy. Okay, I hope this is clear. This is slightly tricky. If you don't understand, listen to the explanation once again. I hope you will get it. You will find the same explanation, written material, line wise written material in the description box also. I will attach the link to the website. वहाँ पे जाके you can get the written explanation also. Okay, so we will keep till here. I will help you once with the overall this speech, so that you no more have trouble. I don't know whether you will be able to understand or not. I tried, but still I will try once again, so that even if those children who haven't been able to understand, you will get a grip on it. See our honored hostess, this much is easy. So you see, here is our Lady Macbeth, our hostess. The love that follows us sometimes is our trouble. Sometimes what happens is, sometimes excessive attention calls for trouble. Like when I have come to your house, you have to work for me. There will be a lot of work that you will have to do. So that is a trouble. But then still we thank as love, but we accept it because it is love. So I have come to your house, I know that you are being troubled, but you will accept it because I have come here out of love. I have not come here to be angry on you. right? This much. Herein I teach you how you shall bid God yield us for your pains. So I can just request you to ask God to reward me for the trouble that you had to take. So reward me for the trouble you had to take, and also to thank me that I have come here so that you could show me respect. So let's not be angry on each other, and let's just take it like a friendly visit, and let's not curse each other for the problem that we have caused to each other, right? So I hope this much I could clarify this bit to you. Next class we will continue. Already I told you this, although this is a very short scene, the explanation is a bit tricky, so I have tried to explain as detailed as possible. Next class we will finish off the rest of it that is left, and if you haven't yet checked into the website slothskill.com, do check it, because that will be very helpful to you. Abhisara, Living God, then your advice to youth, then Macbeth's explanation videos, everything is posted, so you can sonnet 116. All right, so these all are already there, so you can check them. That will be helpful to you, and you will not require any tuition teacher, so on and so forth. Later on I will come up with some practice papers also, around 10 question papers total with the answer key. You can purchase them. I will tell you once those are prepared. Maybe before your half yearly exam those will be prepared. You can take it as a test, mock test paper, and you can see how much you can score. So that is all. Hope to see you in my next class again, and thank you.